Question 1. How should a driver respond when approaching a railroad crossing sign when the barriers are down? A. Drive around the barriers if no train is visible. B. Stop and wait until the barriers are lifted. C. Call the railway authority to check train schedules. Answer. B. Stop and wait until the barriers are lifted. Drivers must always stop at railroad crossings when barriers are down to ensure safety. Question 2. What actions are legally required when encountering a no parking anytime sign? A. You may park for up to 5 minutes. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. C. Parking is allowed outside of peak hours. Answer. B. Parking is prohibited at all times. A no parking anytime sign means that parking is never permitted at that location. Question 3. Describe the required behavior for a driver when entering a high occupancy vehicle, HOV, lane, and the associated fines for violations. A. Enter freely regardless of the number of passengers. B. Ensure the vehicle meets the minimum occupancy requirements. C. Use the lane only for overtaking. Answer. B. Ensure the vehicle meets the minimum occupancy requirements. HOV lanes require a specific number of occupants, and failure to comply can result in fines. Question 4. What should a driver do when they see a do not pass sign on a 2-lane road? A. Overtake if the opposite lane is clear. B. Continue at the same speed and do not overtake. C. Only pass bicycles and motorcycles. Answer. B. Continue at the same speed and do not overtake. A do not pass sign indicates that passing is unsafe and illegal in that zone. Question 5. How can drivers use posted distances signs to better plan their trips on long highways? A. To calculate the total driving time to a destination. B. To find rest stops along the route. C. To ignore unless making a long distance call. Answer. A. To calculate the total driving time to a destination. Posted distances signs help drivers understand the distances to various exits or cities, aiding in trip planning. Question 6. What is the proper lane position when a keep left sign is encountered on a divided highway? A. Move to the right lane. B. Stay in the center lane. C. Keep to the left lane or side. Answer. C. Keep to the left lane or side. A keep left sign directs drivers to stay on the left side of the road or median, especially when approaching a divide or obstruction. Question 7. How should a driver prepare for a yield ahead sign when approaching a busy intersection? A. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. B. Be ready to stop or slow down and yield to other traffic. C. Ignore the sign if the intersection is visible and appears clear. Answer. B. Be ready to stop or slow down and yield to other traffic. The yield ahead sign warns drivers to prepare to yield right of way. Question 8. What precautions should be taken when a flagman ahead sign is posted in a construction zone? A. Increase speed to pass the area quickly. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Use an alternate route to avoid the construction. Answer. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. Drivers should be ready to comply with temporary traffic directions in construction zones. Question 9. What are the requirements for entering a lane marked as carpool lane entrance? A. Any vehicle can enter at any time. B. Only vehicles with 2 or more occupants can enter. C. Vehicles with a special permit can use this lane. Answer. B. Only vehicles with 2 or more occupants can enter. Carpool lanes are designated for vehicles with multiple occupants to promote more efficient traffic flow. Question 10. In mountainous areas, what is the significance of a yield to uphill traffic sign, and how should drivers react? A. Uphill traffic should yield to downhill. B. Downhill traffic should yield to vehicles coming uphill. C. All traffic should stop. Answer: B. Downhill traffic should yield to vehicles coming uphill. This rule helps manage right-of-way where visibility or road conditions make it necessary. Question 11. What should you do if the traffic signal turns yellow as you approach an intersection? A. Accelerate to beat the red light. B. Prepare to stop unless you are too close to safely do so. C. Stop immediately regardless of your position. Answer: B. Prepare to stop unless you are too close to safely do so. A yellow light is a warning to stop if it is safe, indicating the light will soon turn red. Question 12. Describe the steps a driver should take to safely navigate a sharp curve on a wet road. A. Maintain current speed to use the momentum. B. Slow down before the curve and avoid sudden turns. C. Accelerate through the curve to minimize time on the wet road. Answer: B. Slow down before the curve and avoid sudden turns. Reducing speed and careful steering are critical to maintaining control on wet roads. Question 13. What are the responsibilities of a driver when they are involved in a minor traffic accident without injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. C. Wait for the police to arrive and do not communicate with the other driver. Answer: B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. It's important to handle even minor accidents responsibly. Question 14. How should a driver adjust their behavior in response to sudden aggressive driving by another vehicle? A. Respond with similar aggressive maneuvers. B. Stay calm, avoid confrontation, and keep a safe distance. C. Follow the aggressive driver to obtain their license number. Answer: B. Stay calm, avoid confrontation, and keep a safe distance. It's crucial to maintain safety and avoid escalating the situation. Question 15. What are the legal consequences of failing to stop for a school bus displaying flashing red lights? A. There are no specific penalties. B. A fine and possible points on the driving record. C. A warning for the first offense. Answer: B. A fine and possible points on the driving record. Stopping for a school bus with flashing lights is legally required to ensure the safety of children. Question 16. Explain the correct procedure for making a legal U-turn on a residential street. A. Make the U-turn at any point as long as there is no approaching traffic. B. Only make a U-turn at intersections where U-turns are permitted. C. U-turns are always illegal on residential streets. Answer: B. Only make a U-turn at intersections where U-turns are permitted. This ensures the maneuver is done safely and legally. Question 17. How should a driver handle a situation where their vehicle begins to hydroplane on a slick road surface? A. Apply the brakes hard to regain traction. B. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. C. Accelerate to increase tire friction. Answer: B. Ease off the accelerator and steer in the direction of the skid. This helps regain control by reducing speed gently and aligning the vehicle properly. Question 18. What measures should be taken when driving in foggy conditions to ensure maximum visibility and safety? A. Use high beams to see further ahead. B. Drive at the same speed as in clear conditions. C. Use low beams and fog lights and reduce speed. Answer: C. Use low beams and fog lights and reduce speed. High beams can reflect off the fog and impair visibility, whereas low beams and fog lights improve near-road visibility. Question 19. Detail the actions a driver should take upon encountering an emergency vehicle with sirens and flashing lights. A. Continue driving to maintain traffic flow. B. Pull over to the side of the road and stop if necessary. C. Increase speed to clear the area quickly. Answer: B. pull over to the side of the road and stop if necessary. Giving way to emergency vehicles allows them to reach their destination more quickly and safely. Question 20. What is the correct method for checking blind spots when preparing to change lanes on freeway? A. Rely on the rearview mirrors alone. B. Turn your head to check the blind spots and use side mirrors. C. Assume there are no cars in your blind spots if you do not hear any horns. Answer. B. Turn your head to check the blind spots and use side mirrors. Properly checking blind spots involves using both mirrors and direct visual checks to ensure safety while changing lanes. Question 21. What should a driver do if they encounter debris on the freeway? A. Swerve around the debris quickly to avoid a collision. B. Slow down and safely navigate around the debris if possible. C. Ignore the debris and maintain current speed. Answer. B. Slow down and safely navigate around the debris if possible. It's important to approach debris cautiously to avoid causing accidents. Question 22. How should a driver react to a temporary detour sign directing traffic off the usual route? A. Follow the detour signs to navigate around the obstruction. B. Ignore the detour if the regular route appears clear. C. Call the local traffic authority for confirmation before following the detour. Answer. A. Follow the detour signs to navigate around the obstruction. Detour signs provide guidance when usual routes are unavailable. Question 23. What are the consequences for not adhering to a no parking anytime sign? A. A warning from local authorities. B. Possible towing of the vehicle and a fine. C. No consequences as long as the driver is present. Answer. B. Possible towing of the vehicle and a fine. Parking where it is prohibited by signs can lead to significant penalties, including fines and towing. Question 24. Explain the steps a driver should take if their brake lights stop functioning while on the road. A. Continue to drive as long as the brakes still work. B. Pull over safely and attempt to fix the lights or call for assistance. C. Use hand signals and drive to the nearest mechanic. Answer. B. Pull over safely and attempt to fix the lights or call for assistance. It's crucial to ensure brake lights are functional to communicate with other drivers. Question 25. How should a driver use posted distances signs to calculate fuel needs for a long trip? A. Estimate fuel needs based on the total distance and average fuel consumption. B. Ignore posted distances for fuel calculation. C. Use a GPS device instead of posted distances for more accurate fuel planning. Answer. A. Estimate fuel needs based on the total distance and average fuel consumption. Using posted distances helps in planning fuel stops effectively. Question 26. What should a driver do when they see a yield to uphill traffic sign while driving on a steep hill? A. Accelerate to clear the hill quickly. B. Yield the right-of-way to vehicles coming uphill. C. Maintain speed and expect uphill traffic to yield. Answer. B. Yield the right-of-way to vehicles coming uphill. Uphill traffic has the right-of-way due to the difficulty of restarting on an incline. Question 27. How should a motorist react when approaching a school zone sign while children are present? A. Continue at the usual speed limit. B. Increase speed to minimize time in the school zone. C. Slow down and obey any posted speed limits and watch for children. Answer. C. Slow down and obey any posted speed limits and watch for children. Safety in school zones is critical to protect children. Question 28. What is the importance of a keep left sign in areas with median strips? A. It indicates that drivers should always drive in the left lane. B. It alerts drivers to keep left due to obstructions or roadwork on the right. C. It suggests that the left lane is for high-speed traffic only. Answer. B. It alerts drivers to keep left due to obstructions or roadwork on the right. This sign helps manage traffic flow and enhance road safety. Question 29. Describe how to safely navigate around a flagman ahead sign during road construction. A. Increase speed to pass the area quickly. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. C. Use an alternate route to avoid the construction site. Answer. B. Prepare to stop and follow the flagman's instructions. Compliance with flagman directions ensures safety through construction zones. Question 30. What is the legal requirement for a driver when a yield ahead sign is visible? A. Prepare to yield, but only if traffic conditions require it. B. Ignore the sign if no vehicles are present. C. Be prepared to yield the right-of-way to other drivers and pedestrians. Answer. C. Be prepared to yield the right-of-way to other drivers and pedestrians. Yield signs require drivers to give way to others where necessary. Question 31. How should a driver proceed when encountering an unmarked crosswalk at an intersection? A. Yield to pedestrians, but only if they are already in the crosswalk. B. Pedestrians must yield to vehicles in unmarked crosswalks. C. Always stop and yield to pedestrians who are waiting to cross. Answer. C. Always stop and yield to pedestrians who are waiting to cross. Drivers should give way to pedestrians at all crosswalks, marked or unmarked. Question 32. What actions should a driver take upon noticing their vehicle is leaking fluids while driving? A. Continue driving to a service station if it's close by. B. Pull over safely, check the source of the leak, and call for assistance if necessary. C. Monitor the fluid level and address the leak later. Answer. B. Pull over safely, check the source of the leak, and call for assistance if necessary. Addressing leaks immediately can prevent further vehicle damage and enhance safety. Question 33. Describe the appropriate response when driving in a designated carpool lane without the required number of passengers. A. Exit the carpool lane immediately at the next opportunity. B. Continue in the lane until pulled over by law enforcement. C. Claim ignorance if stopped by police. Answer. A. Exit the carpool lane immediately at the next opportunity. It's important to comply with carpool regulations to avoid fines and penalties. Question 34. What is the recommended following distance during heavy rain or fog? A. Maintain the standard 2-second rule. B. Double the usual following distance. C. The same distance as in clear conditions. Answer. B. Double the usual following distance. Increased following distance in poor weather conditions allows more reaction time. Question 35. How should a driver respond to an activated railroad crossing alert without a barrier? A. Proceed with caution after a full stop. B. Continue at normal speed if no train is visible. C. Wait for a train to pass or for confirmation that no train is coming. Answer. A. Proceed with caution after a full stop. Always stop and only proceed when sure it is safe to do so. Question 36. What should a driver consider before overtaking another vehicle on a multi-lane highway? A. The speed and distance of the vehicle ahead. B. Whether the vehicle being passed is signaling to turn. C. Both the speed and distance of the vehicle ahead and their signaling intentions. Answer. C. Both the speed and distance of the vehicle ahead and their signaling intentions. Knowing both pieces of information ensures a safe passing maneuver. Question 37. How should a driver handle a sudden tire blowout while traveling at high speed? A. Immediately apply the brakes to reduce speed. B. Maintain control and slow down gradually before pulling over. C. Exit the highway immediately. Answer. B. Maintain control and slow down gradually before pulling over. It's crucial to avoid sudden movements that could lead to loss of vehicle control. Question 38. Describe the legal responsibilities when changing lanes in heavy urban traffic. A. Signal only when other vehicles are close. B. Change lanes abruptly to ensure a quick maneuver. C. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes safely. Answer: C. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes safely. Proper signaling and observation are key to safe lane changes. Question 39. How should a driver approach a roundabout with multiple exits? A. Enter at high speed to merge easily with the traffic. B. Choose the appropriate lane based on the exit they intend to take. C. Always use the outermost lane regardless of the exit. Answer: B. Choose the appropriate lane based on the exit they intend to take. Proper lane selection is crucial for navigating roundabouts safely. Question 40. What steps should be taken if a do not pass sign is posted, but the driver behind is signaling to overtake? A. Slow down to allow the other driver to pass. B. Maintain your speed and position. Overtaking is not safe. C. Signal for the other driver to pass if the road ahead is clear. Answer: B. Maintain your speed and position. Overtaking is not safe. It's important to adhere to traffic signs and not facilitate unsafe driving behaviors. Question 41. What precautions should be taken when approaching an intersection where the traffic lights are malfunctioning? A. Proceed as if the intersection is uncontrolled. B. Treat the intersection as having a four-way stop sign. C. Continue at the same speed and follow the lead of other drivers. Answer: B. Treat the intersection as having a four-way stop sign. This approach ensures all drivers take turns crossing safely. Question 42. How should a driver react to an emergency vehicle approaching from the opposite direction on a divided highway? A. Pull over to the right and stop, even on a divided highway. B. Continue driving normally since the road is divided. C. Monitor the emergency vehicle and prepare to stop if necessary. Answer: C. Monitor the emergency vehicle and prepare to stop if necessary. Always be prepared to yield, even on a divided highway, if it may help the emergency vehicle pass. Question 43. What actions are required if a carpool lane entrance sign is observed but the driver is alone in the vehicle? A. Enter the lane and look for a passenger along the way. B. Avoid entering the lane and stay in the general purpose lanes. C. Enter the lane but exit before any enforcement point. Answer: B. Avoid entering the lane and stay in the general purpose lanes. It's important to comply with carpool regulations to avoid penalties. Question 44. Describe how a driver should manage a steep descent on a mountain road without relying solely on the brakes. A. Use the brakes continuously to control speed. B. Alternate between braking and releasing to prevent overheating. C. Downshift to a lower gear to help control the vehicle's speed. Answer: C. Downshift to a lower gear to help control the vehicle's speed. Using lower gears helps manage descent speed and reduces brake wear. Question 45. What is the proper way to respond to a keep left sign on a freeway? A. Move to the leftmost lane and stay there. B. Keep left unless overtaking. C. Stay in the current lane but be aware of potential lane merges or shifts. Answer: C. Stay in the current lane but be aware of potential lane merges or shifts. The keep left sign typically indicates a need to avoid obstacles or prepare for changes ahead. Question 46. How can a driver determine if it is safe to proceed when approaching a yield to uphill traffic sign in heavy fog? A. Proceed slowly and use the vehicle's horn to signal presence. B. Wait until absolutely sure no traffic is approaching from uphill. C. Yield to uphill traffic only if headlights from oncoming vehicles are visible. Answer: B. Wait until absolutely sure no traffic is approaching from uphill. In conditions of poor visibility, it's crucial to be cautious and ensure the road is clear. Question 47. What are the consequences of ignoring a no parking anytime sign and parking in the restricted area? A. The vehicle may be ticketed and towed. B. There are usually no consequences for short-term parking. C. A warning will be issued for first-time offenses. Answer. A. The vehicle may be ticketed and towed. Ignoring parking restrictions can lead to significant penalties, especially in no parking zones. Question 48. How should a driver position their vehicle when coming to a stop at a railroad crossing with multiple tracks? A. Stop at least 15 feet away from the nearest track. B. Stop directly over the first track and watch for trains. C. Position the vehicle as close to the tracks as possible to see approaching trains. Answer. A. Stop at least 15 feet away from the nearest track. Keeping a safe distance ensures you have room to maneuver and keeps you clear of any potential train movements. Question 49. What techniques should be used to ensure safe driving when high occupancy vehicle HOV fine signs are posted? A. Use the HOV lane to avoid congestion if traffic is slow. B. Ensure you meet the HOV requirements before using the lane. C. Ignore the sign if traffic in the HOV lane is moving faster. Answer. B. Ensure you meet the HOV requirements before using the lane. Adherence to HOV lane rules is essential to avoid fines and maintain orderly traffic flow. Question 50. What are the best practices for driving through a construction zone marked by a flagman ahead sign? A. Maintain normal speed until you see the flagman. B. Increase speed to quickly pass through the zone. C. Slow down, obey the flagman signals, and be prepared for sudden stops. Answer. C. Slow down, obey the flagman signals, and be prepared for sudden stops. Careful and attentive driving is crucial in construction zones for everyone's safety. Question 51. How should a driver adjust their driving behavior in response to dynamic posted distances signs on highways? A. Ignore the signs as they do not affect driving conditions. B. Use the information to adjust speed and prepare for exits or turns. C. Only follow the signs during peak traffic hours. Answer. B. Use the information to adjust speed and prepare for exits or turns. Dynamic distance signs provide valuable information to help manage your journey effectively. Question 52. What steps should a driver take immediately after witnessing an accident ahead on the highway? A. Continue driving to avoid causing traffic congestion. B. Pull over and offer assistance to accident victims. C. Slow down, move over safely, and call emergency services if necessary. Answer. C. Slow down, move over safely, and call emergency services if necessary. It's important to ensure safety and provide help without obstructing traffic. Question 53. How should a motorist handle situations where a do not pass sign is clearly visible but the lane ends shortly ahead? A. Take the opportunity to pass before the lane ends. B. Prepare to merge safely, respecting the sign's instructions. C. Ignore the sign since the lane is ending anyway. Answer. B. Prepare to merge safely, respecting the sign's instructions. Observing do not pass signs is crucial for safe merging and respecting traffic regulations. Question 54. What is the correct action when a yield ahead sign is encountered on a fast-moving expressway? A. Ignore the sign unless traffic conditions are dense. B. Prepare to accelerate to match the speed of traffic. C. Reduce speed and be ready to yield to merging or crossing traffic. Answer. C. Reduce speed and be ready to yield to merging or crossing traffic. Anticipating the need to yield helps prevent collisions and ensures smoother traffic flow. Question 55. How should a driver approach a curve marked with a posted distances sign indicating sharp bends ahead? A. Maintain speed and handle the curve as it comes. B. Reduce speed and approach the curve with caution. C. Accelerate slightly to maintain momentum through the curve. Answer. B. Reduce speed and approach the curve with caution. Adjusting speed for sharp bends is necessary for safe navigation and vehicle control. Question 56. What should a driver do if they accidentally enter an exit-only lane but do not wish to exit the freeway? A. Continue to exit and re-enter the freeway. B. Signal and carefully merge back into the freeway lane if safe. C. Stop on the exit ramp and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer. B. Signal and carefully merge back into the freeway lane if safe. It's important to correct lane positioning safely to avoid unintended exits. Question 57. How can a driver safely negotiate a keep left sign while dealing with heavy truck traffic on the left side? A. Force a way into the left lane despite the heavy traffic. B. Maintain a safe distance and merge left when it is safe to do so. C. Ignore the sign and stay in the right lane. Answer. B. Maintain a safe distance and merge left when it is safe to do so. Patience and safety are key when dealing with heavy traffic and compliance with signs. Question 58. Describe the appropriate response when encountering an unexpected flagman ahead sign on a rural road. A. Speed past the area to minimize delay. B. Stop immediately and wait for instructions. C. Slow down and follow any directions given by the flagman. Answer. C. Slow down and follow any directions given by the flagman. Always be prepared to adjust your driving based on roadwork and personnel instructions. Question 59. What should a driver do if they find themselves in a lane marked by a carpool lane entrance sign without meeting the minimum occupancy requirements? A. Quickly switch lanes to exit the carpool lane. B. Continue in the carpool lane until the next possible exit. C. Reduce speed and wait for enforcement to direct further. Answer. A. Quickly switch lanes to exit the carpool lane. It is important to adhere to carpool rules to avoid fines and maintain traffic order. Question 60. How should a driver react to an activated railroad crossing alert if the train is visible but stationary? A. Proceed with caution, passing the stationary train. B. Wait until the train moves or the alert is deactivated. C. Honk to signal the train to clear the crossing. Answer. B. Wait until the train moves or the alert is deactivated. Patience is essential for safety at railroad crossings, especially with an active alert. Question 61. What should a driver do if they are on a two-lane road and encounter a school bus displaying flashing red lights? A. Pass the bus cautiously on the left. B. Stop regardless of direction until the lights stop flashing. C. Honk to alert the bus driver as you pass. Answer. B. Stop regardless of direction until the lights stop flashing. It is required by law to stop for school buses with flashing red lights to ensure the safety of disembarking children. Question 62. How should drivers handle a situation where visibility is reduced due to smoke from a nearby fire? A. Continue at normal speed using high beams. B. Pull over safely and wait for visibility to improve. C. Increase speed to quickly drive through the smoke. Answer. B. Pull over safely and wait for visibility to improve. Reduced visibility significantly increases the risk of accidents, so it's safest to stop driving. Question 63. What actions should a driver take if they notice erratic behavior from another driver that suggests impairment? A. Follow closely and attempt to signal them to stop. B. Maintain a safe distance and, if possible, report the driver to authorities. C. Mimic the behavior to show the driver the danger of their actions. Answer. B. Maintain a safe distance and, if possible, report the driver to authorities. It's important to stay safe and alert authorities to potentially dangerous drivers. Question 64. How should a driver react to a sudden hailstorm while on an interstate highway? A. Stop immediately in the lane to prevent damage to the car. B. Pull over safely to a sheltered area or maintain low speed with hazards on. C. Continue at the same speed to reach your destination quickly. Answer: B. Pull over safely to a sheltered area or maintain low speed with hazards on. Stopping on the highway can be dangerous, so it's better to find a safe spot or drive very carefully. Question 65. What are the legal implications of failing to adhere to a do not pass sign? A. A fine and potential points on your driver's license. B. A warning on the first offense. C. No implications as long as no accident occurs. Answer: A. A fine and potential points on your driver's license. Ignoring do not pass signs can lead to serious penalties because it compromises road safety. Question 66. Describe the correct procedure for navigating a traffic circle with multiple exits. A. Enter at high speed to merge smoothly and exit quickly. B. Yield to traffic hour D in the circle, signal, and exit safely. C. Circle multiple times until traffic clears. Answer: B. Yield to traffic hour D in the circle, signal, and exit safely. Understanding and respecting the rules of roundabouts ensures safe navigation through them. Question 67. What should a driver do when approaching a yield to uphill traffic sign while already on a steep incline? A. Speed up to pass the incline quickly. B. Yield to any traffic coming uphill. C. Ignore the sign if no vehicles are visible uphill. Answer: B. Yield to any traffic coming uphill. Drivers already on an incline should be particularly cautious and read D to yield to maintain safety. Question 68. How should a driver react when they see a flagman ahead sign in a residential area? A. Continue at the same speed and observe if there's actual work ahead. B. Speed up to pass the area before work begins. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop or follow the flagman's instructions. Answer: C. Slow down and be prepared to stop or follow the flagman's instructions. Flagmen control traffic to ensure safety around construction zones. Question 69. What precautions should be taken when a high occupancy vehicle HOV fine sign is posted during non-peak hours? A. Use the HOV lane freely since restrictions apply only during peak hours. B. Verify if the HOV restrictions apply 24/7 before using the lane. C. The sign does not apply during non-peak hours. Ignore it. Answer: B. Verify if the HOV restrictions apply 24/7 before using the lane. HOV lane rules can vary, and it's important to know when they are enforced. Question 70. How can a driver safely react to an unexpected posted distances sign that significantly changes the expected travel distance? A. Ignore the sign if you are familiar with the route. B. Adjust your travel plans and speed based on the new information. C. Double-check GPS for accuracy and disregard the sign. Answer: B. Adjust your travel plans and speed based on the new information. Accurate distance information is crucial for safe and efficient travel. Question 71. What should a driver do if a no parking anytime sign is obscured by foliage or other objects? A. Assume parking is allowed. B. Report the obscured sign to local authorities and avoid parking there. C. Park temporarily until another spot is available. Answer: B. Report the obscured sign to local authorities and avoid parking there. Even if obscured, the restrictions still apply and compliance is required. Question 72. How should a driver react when a keep left sign is present during lane closures for road construction? A. Keep to the right to avoid the construction. B. Follow the sign and merge left early to avoid last-minute lane changes. C. Ignore the sign if construction is not visible. Answer: B. Follow the sign and merge left early to avoid last-minute lane changes. This helps maintain traffic flow and ensures safety near construction zones. Question 73. What is the appropriate driver response when encountering a railroad crossing sign during heavy snow? A. Proceed without stopping, as trains are unlikely to run. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. C. Increase speed to clear tracks quickly. Answer. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding. Snow does not prevent train travel, and crossings must always be approached with caution. Question 74. How should drivers adjust their speed when approaching a yield ahead sign during rush hour traffic? A. Maintain speed and merge aggressively. B. Slow down and prepare to yield to merging traffic from other directions. C. Ignore the sign due to high traffic volume. Answer. B. Slow down and prepare to yield to merging traffic from other directions. Rush hour requires extra caution due to increased traffic density. Question 75. What are the considerations a driver should make when approaching a carpool lane entrance without the required number of passengers? A. Quickly find additional passengers to meet the requirement. B. Avoid entering the carpool lane and stay in general purpose lanes. C. Enter the carpool lane and exit before the next checkpoint. Answer. B. Avoid entering the carpool lane and stay in general purpose lanes. It's important to follow carpool rules to avoid fines and maintain proper traffic flow. Question 76. How should a driver handle a scenario where they accidentally drive into a bus lane marked with "Do Not Pass" signs? A. Continue in the bus lane until it ends. B. Exit the bus lane as soon as it's safe to do so. C. Use the bus lane to bypass traffic. Answer. B. Exit the bus lane as soon as it's safe to do so. Accidentally entering a bus lane requires correcting the mistake safely and promptly. Question 77. What are the safety steps a driver should take when their GPS device fails in an unfamiliar area? A. Continue driving while trying to fix the GPS. B. Pull over safely to troubleshoot the device or consult a map. C. Ask pedestrians for directions while driving. Answer. B. Pull over safely to troubleshoot the device or consult a map. Stopping to address navigation issues safely avoids distracted driving. Question 78. How should a driver respond to an electronic sign indicating flagman ahead when no flagman is visible upon approach? A. Disregard the sign and continue at normal speed. B. Slow down and remain alert for further instructions or sudden changes. C. Turn around and seek an alternative route. Answer. B. Slow down and remain alert for further instructions or sudden changes. Always approach construction signs cautiously, even if no workers are immediately visible. Question 79. What is the correct action when yield to uphill traffic is necessary on a narrow mountain pass? A. Always accelerate to clear the pass quickly. B. Yield the right-of-way to vehicles traveling uphill. C. Honk to alert uphill traffic of your presence. Answer. B. Yield the right-of-way to vehicles traveling uphill. Uphill vehicles may have difficulty stopping or restarting, making it safer to yield. Question 80. How should a driver manage their vehicle when a keep left sign is followed by a sudden merge to the right? A. Follow the sign initially, but prepare for a quick and safe merge to the right. B. Ignore the sign and stay to the right. C. Keep left throughout, disregarding any merges. Answer. A. Follow the sign initially, but prepare for a quick and safe merge to the right. Anticipating road changes and preparing for merges helps maintain safety and traffic flow. Question 81. Describe the actions to take when a high occupancy vehicle, HOV, fine is enforced and a driver is alone in the vehicle. A. Quickly find a passenger to avoid the fine. B. Exit the HOV lane immediately to avoid penalties. C. Continue in the HOV lane and accept any fines. Answer. B. Exit the HOV lane immediately to avoid penalties. It's crucial to adhere to HOV regulations to avoid fines and ensure proper traffic flow. Question 82. How should a driver handle the approach to a railroad crossing when the crossing lights are malfunctioning? A. Proceed with caution after a complete stop and ensuring no train is coming. B. Cross at normal speed if no train is visible. C. Wait indefinitely for the lights to be repaired. Answer. A. Proceed with caution after a complete stop and ensuring no train is coming. Safety at railroad crossings is paramount, and malfunctioning lights require extra caution. Question 83. What is the correct way to respond to a posted distances sign indicating shorter distances between exits than usual? A. Ignore the sign if you know the route well. B. Adjust your driving plan and lane choices in preparation for earlier exits. C. Increase speed to cover the shorter distance quickly. Answer. B. Adjust your driving plan and lane choices in preparation for earlier exits. Being aware of exit distances helps manage lane changes and exits safely and effectively. Question 84. How should a driver navigate through a busy intersection marked by temporary yield to uphill traffic signs during city events? A. Disregard the signs if traffic is congested. B. Yield to uphill traffic as indicated, even in heavy traffic conditions. C. Focus only on pedestrian traffic, ignoring vehicular flow. Answer. B. Yield to uphill traffic as indicated, even in heavy traffic conditions. Yielding as directed helps prevent accidents and manage traffic flow efficiently during events. Question 85. What are the proper procedures for adjusting driving behavior in response to a no parking anytime sign placed temporarily during a street festival? A. Park briefly to drop off passengers. B. Avoid parking entirely in the designated area to comply with temporary restrictions. C. Assume the restriction does not apply if no activities are occurring at the time. Answer. B. Avoid parking entirely in the designated area to comply with temporary restrictions. Respecting temporary no parking signs ensures safety and order during events.